Hi everybody, welcome to another Chats with Chaudhry live at Analytica Virtual. It's day 2 and I'm delighted to be joined by Maria Avelia de Lorenzis. I had to think about that. Who is the EMEA India segment market leader, Discovery, Academia and Genomics at PerkinElmer Inc. So that's quite a bit of a long job title for your business card, I have to say, Maria. It's lovely to meet you. How are you?
I'm fine, very good, thank you. It's nice to talk to you this morning.
Yeah, well, and I understand you're in Italy, so whereabouts in Italy are you?
So I'm close to Milan. I live in Monza. I'm pretty sure that you know the Formula 1 race.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's say that one of the things that makes Monza famous is the big park where we do the Formula 1 every September.
Fantastic. Well, I hope the sun is shining where you are, because I have to say it's a
dark, I cannot complain.
Yeah, well, it's an overcast day here in Surrey at the moment. Never mind. So today we're going to be talking about Analytica Virtual and PerkinElmer's booths at the show. But before we do that, perhaps you could tell people a little bit about PerkinElmer, those who are not familiar with the organization, and also your role within it.
Yeah, okay, sure. So PerkinElmer, it's a worldwide company, and our goal is to create and develop innovative solutions to serve different markets, because we are very involved in the diagnostic, especially in the neonatal and prenatal screening, but we also have a huge experience in the analytical, so solution for new material, for the energy, and to check the pollution in the environment, in the water, in all the metrics. We have also a strong impact, let's say, with our solution in everything that is related to the life science, so from the basic research to the development of drugs. And last but not least, we are also developing new solutions for safer and high quality food. So as you see, it's a wide range of interest. The common element is that we develop high technology solution in the different market as a unique company.
Fantastic.
And within the company, I am responsible for setting the strategy and setting the key opinion leader relationship for everything that is related with life science and genomics. And I'm heavily involved in everything that is related with the COVID pandemic.
All right, well, that leads quite nicely to my next question, actually, because obviously, as you just said, the pandemic has had a massive impact on people and organizations around the world since at least March, if not earlier. How has PerkinElmer dealt both internally and externally with the current situation?
So it was a big effort, because on one side, we have never stopped to work. So we have continued to work, especially our service engineers, our specialists, they continue to support the customer. We, as I mentioned, we do diagnostics. So we serve the diagnostic market. So we continue to go to the hospital and to the diagnostic lab to support our customer. We developed a lot of solutions for the COVID. So we were highly involved in supporting the COVID testing. And on the other side, the company put in place a lot of efforts to ensure that the people were safe when they went out to meet the customer. And we all are in smart working since February in almost any of the country that has been touched, unfortunately, by the COVID. And the company also provide all the personal preventive equipment. They engaged us with extra activity to be sure that we work from remote, but we still can have contacts among us. So we tried somehow to maintain a relationship within colleagues. That was very important because of this strange situation that no one was really, let's say, used to.
Fantastic. Well, that leads actually quite nicely on to what you're doing at Analytica, because I know you have a number of booths at Analytica, but you've got one specifically around COVID-19 solutions. So perhaps you can tell me a bit more about your presence at Analytica, that booth in particular, and what people can find if they come and visit the booth.
Yeah. So it's true. So we have decided to dedicate one booth to the COVID-19 because, as mentioned, PerkinElmer is highly involved, and because of our wide experience in different markets, we were able to develop, let's say, a complete overview of the pandemic management. That means that we do not only are involved in the detection of the virus in the humans, but we also look how to monitor it, how to prevent it, how to protect the people from it. And we also work in the field of develop the treatment, developing the vaccine. So, and this is possible because we had this variety with huge experience in the different markets, and we were able to see the whole story behind the COVID, not just the detection. That was very important. Right. So I suppose they can discuss with us, and they can see all the different solutions that we have developed, and we can talk on what we will develop further, because unfortunately the pandemic ended and new needs will come shortly.
Yeah, well, let's talk about the new needs. I mean, what are the potential challenges in a second wave? I mean, some people would say the first wave never ended, but the second wave of COVID.
Yeah, it's not clear if we are in the first or in the second already. Let's say that compared to the beginning of the pandemic, we see now an increase of positive cases because we increased the capacity to test them. That it's important because many of them are asymptomatic, so they can be contagious without knowing it. Sure. And so I think that in this second part of the epidemic, we need to see an increased demand of testing, and also try to have more simply collection sample method, faster protocol to increase the throughput. And on the other side, one of the other risks is, again, the supply chain, because even though all the company like PerkinElmer has increased a lot the manufacturing capacity, sure. The demand is growing. So new method that, let's say, reduce the cost, but also reduce the the use of the reagents will be important to be able to avoid the supply disruption. So easy method, faster method, less expensive, and I would say with the capacity to deliver the product. I think these are the main needs that we need to face in the next weeks and months.
Right, okay. Well, so at the booth, are you launching anything new or have anything new around this particular area?
Yes, indeed. There is another need that I didn't mention. Thank you for the question. So, we are approaching the winter season. So with winter, we will see coming the flu and all the respiratory disease. So they are pretty much the same symptoms than the COVID-19. And so it's important to have tools that can identify if you have the fever because you are infected by the SARS-CoV-2, or if you have the fever because you simply have a flu, because the treatment is different. And so we have developed a kit, an RT-PCR kit that allows to detect at the same time if the patient has the SARS-CoV-2 virus or an influenza A, influenza B, or the RSV virus. Yeah, this will be very important in the next week to support the health system in taking the right decision in the treatment of the patients.
Oh, yeah, it would make a massive difference, I'm sure, and speed things up as well. So you've actually got some talks on this as well today, in fact.
Yeah, the first, I will have a talk, I think around noon today, and then it will be repeated another couple of times. And indeed, in the talk, I will explain how PerkinElmer approached the pandemic with this holistic view that we call the force of four. Because again, thanks to our experience, we were not only able to face the detection need, so we do the detection of the virus, but we also have solution to prevent the virus with all the monitoring system to protect the people from the virus and to, let's say, deliver solution for develop treatment, drugs and vaccines against the virus. So we call it force of four because we have these four pillars where we play and we support our customer in this to approach holistically the pandemic management.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for giving me that. Now, if people would like to find out more, both about the new kit, the other solutions PerkinElmer have got on their booth, and also attend Maria's wonderful presentation today, then the links for all of those will be above the video. So you don't have to write anything down. I will put the links up so you can click straight through. And the most important thing is, as well, they're all free. So if you're registered, you can go straight away. If you're not registered, there'll be a link to register for free as well. And you can go and attend the booth and the lectures anytime you like. So Maria, all I've got to say now is thank you very much for taking time out. I can imagine there's lots of people in this virtual booth pounding on your door outside waiting to get in and talk to you right now. So
no problem. We are a lot in PerkinElmer attending Analytica. So we are there just to reply to customer, to have a chat. And yes, so feel free to come to visit our booth, to contact us even later, go in our website and ping me on the LinkedIn if you want. So we are pretty much happy to discuss with anyone that want to share experience or need more information about our solution.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for taking the time out to talk to me this morning. I much appreciated.
Thank you to you. It was very nice to talk to you as well.
And all that's definitely say is, well, arrivederci or ciao. And I will catch you. It's lovely to meet you. I'll speak to you soon. And to everybody else, but goodbye, stay well and stay away. Say goodbye, stay well and stay safe even. My teeth aren't working this morning. And hopefully we'll catch up soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye, everyone.